What is tomorrow?
Tomorrow is June 6th, the 72nd anniversary of D-Day, the invasion of Europe by the Allied forces.
And you can remember it because
I remember because Bryce and Swinford were over there, and we didn't know exactly where they were, but we figured they were involved some way, and they were.
you thought they were in harm's way, and
Yeah.
what happened?
Well, they both made it back
Don't say that.
Why were they there?
to fight the war.
I thought,
Bryce was stationed somewhere in England, that's all we knew, and we knew Swinford was somewhere over there, either in England or somewhere near there. And Bryce was in the Air Force, of course. He was flying missions over Europe. And Swinford was in the artillery, which is usually a little behind the infantry when they go in. So I think his outfit landed the third day of D-Day, not on D-Day, but the third day, and then went on in. And Swinford said it felt like he marched all the way across France to get to Germany.
Wow. He probably did.
Yeah. He just went a little bit at a time.
So how often did you get communications from them? Or do you remember the
We'd-
family sitting
We'd
around?
get airmail letters, real thin paper. It's called Victory Mail or something. And it had snippets cut out of it. So
Like
they couldn't tell where they were or what they were doing or anything. It was all read before, and people cut stuff out of it.
so
It was
they
real thin paper and real thin envelopes.
I remember airmail paper.
it was one and the same. You folded the letter into the envelope.
No,
No?
not to my knowledge. I don't. It may have been,
Yeah,
but I don't
yeah.
remember that. But we didn't get letters very often.
But now they were already in Europe before the
Oh,
war.
yeah.
Before the war started.
No,
It-
no,
okay,
no,
so
no, no, no.
D-Day was-
Nobody was over there. They all built up in England and other areas to have this invasion.
Of where did they go to?
They went into France, western coast of France, 5 different spots.
Yeah, see, I never knew how long D-Day lasts.
D-Day
Yes.
is the day.
D-Day, but when we just invaded them, right? But the
When they
battle
when they
went on.
send a message in the armed forces, they HR and D-Day, and this just happened to be the most important D-Day ever. So they just call this D-Day. Any action that the military takes has a D-Day, but this was the big D-Day. Is the beginning of the end for Hitler.
Wow.
And you told me that I guess Swinford served in England because he came back with a thick accent.
Bryce.
Oh, it was Bryce.
Right. We couldn't even understand him when he got back. He was in England a little more than 2 years, I think.
Might have been because he had friends there.
Girlfriends, evidently.
What were they cutting out of the letters?
Don't know.
Anything that-
We don't know.
Anything that identified where they were or what they were doing, they just cut it out and send
Who
this
do you
holy
think has
letter.
those letters now?
Jenny,
None of them?
I haven't seen. They've probably thrown them away, or I don't know. Rosie may have had them. I don't know. I know Mama kept them.